Here one time. That's my buddy Sean Pickford. He and I are going to play for the next few minutes. We offered from General Tools, a company that has been thrilling true tool guys, mechanics, specialists, engineers with tools for nearly a century. We made available a laser tape measure for one airing last year during the holidays,
right?
And it blew out of here. It was gone in one airing. The version that you see here is new. It's improved. We have 3 colors that are exclusive to us and at today's special value price of $29.96. This is crazy. It's on 6 easy pay payments. The payments are under $5. So it could be for dad, for the son, for the grandson, for the nephew, for your aunt who does crafting, for your sister-in-law who does home remodeling. It's for every individual. Now I want to start off with just the tape. It's a 16-foot tape that as soon as the tape comes out, it has rigidity, which is exactly what anyone who's wanted to do work has wanted. It's a stiffer tape, but if you look closely at the tape, you're gonna notice that it is different. You know, the problem with measuring tapes, for those of us who are old enough to wear reading glasses, are those little itty bitty lines, and you have to count them. And there's 32 of them in every inch, and they blur together. Come closer. We even have a graphic that'll show it. Instead of just the lines are at the top, but at the bottom is something you haven't seen on a tape measure. It has the fractions. It writes the fractions down for you to make it easier to get a true measurement. Because what did your dad say every time you were doing a project?
Measure twice.
Cut once.
Exactly.
Wait, lefty, tighty, right? Right?
Yep.
Lefty, loosey, tighty, righty. We have got 4 colors. The gray is exclusive to QVC. The red, exclusive to QVC. The blue, made just for us. The black is available from my dear friends at the folks at General Tools, and they make great products, but it sells on their website for Christmas right now for $49.99, and it's still a great tool at $49.99. It's an even better tool at $29.96 for one day and one day only. Buy more, you save 3 additional bucks. Don't forget that 6 easy pay payments. I want to show you the laser feature though, because it is an absolute game changer. Any of us who have ever seen gadget measuring tapes, as a tool guy, I always wondered, do they really work? Are they really accurate? This thing's accurate to a 1/16 of an inch over a distance of 65 feet. I want to introduce you to my buddy Sean. Welcome.
Great to see you. This is cool, isn't it?
You and I, Sean and I were 14-year-olds. We were kind of like bouncing around, running around the studio playing with this thing. It has a much bigger LCD screen than last year's. It's backlit so that you can read it easier. And we're talking about 2 tool guys here who wear reading glasses.
I don't need reading glasses because you can see how large the numbers are on the screen. They're so big, they're backlit, so you can see. Now we're talking inches.
Dude.
There's 275 inches. We're going to the ceiling, but if I want to convert that, so I'll hold that down a second.
So it's 20, in fact, it's exactly 23 feet
to the ceiling.
To the ceiling. Now, this thing has the ability to do something that no other laser measuring tape can do. And it's a continuous reading feature, so that if I'm holding it in my hands and I'm reading it and I step forward, the measurement on the screen is going to get smaller and the measurement will grow as I go back. And that's never been done before. And we can show that.
Right.
This weird little contraption, if you look, this will move up and down. Okay?
And as Dan's moving it, notice.
So we're shooting vertically so our camera can pick up, but look how big this screen is. And watch the numbers change.
It's continuous movement reading. As we go up and the distance gets further, it moves the number. It reads the number.
To
it tracks the number.
To a 1/16 of an inch.
To a 1/16 of an inch at 65 feet, Dan. At 65 feet. That's how precise this is.
I can count on it. I can rely upon it. When I'm measuring for carpet and I need to find square footage, instead of taking out a tape measure And do it yourself oftentimes meant you can't do it yourself.
You needed a second person because you got to a certain point where the tape measure would go and it would start to bend.
Yeah.
So you can see, as you said, this one's a lot more rigid. So it's got the numbers built in. It's a better tape to begin. And notice, I didn't have to push a lock button. It already locks when you pull it out.
Automatically.
When I want to bring it back in, I push the little button underneath and automatically retract.
We've already had 2,000 of you that are on the phone lines, and I'm telling you, I look for it every year. I look for that one gift that I know my brother doesn't have, that my dad doesn't have, that my buddy Sean doesn't have. This is it. It's only available here at QVC and at General Tools. And by the way, General Tools, nearly a 100-year-old company, you may not know them. Sean knows them, I know them. Anybody who works with tools knows the name of General Tools. They've been making the tools that craftsmen and mechanics, engineers, car buffs, etc., have been relying upon now since
for a century.
Yeah,
for a century. And that's because they build quality tools. This is just the latest in laser technology when it comes to a tape measure. Look, you can buy a laser tape measure. It's going to be about $40 just for that.
Right.
Then you can buy a regular tape measure, about $15 there. The value in putting these two together is tremendous in what you save, and it does so much.
Let's go play.
Okay.
Come here. Come with us. We set up this demonstration. I'm so pleased with this. At $29.96, you used a 16-foot metal measuring tape when you're measuring something of 16 feet or in. But that laser, and it works best indoors because bright sunlight,
yeah, but
you want to go shorter distances.
But you can still see it indoors,
That's the
outdoors.
problem with old-fashioned tapes.
You're right. You usually need two people to do it. But across the mantelpiece here, push the button. Let the laser read it for you.
7 feet and 9/16 was the measurement there.
Right. So
if I want to do carpeting, I need square footage. I put it on the corner of one wall, shoot it to another, walk to that other corner, shoot it to the other, do the multiplication. I know exactly what my square footage is for my room.
Right. So if you, in this case, you wanted to put drapes in there, you want to put mini blinds, you can do that. We still have the traditional tape measure, but we also put in the 1/8, the 16th, the 32nd, so you can read it. Not 2 lines short of ½ an inch.
Right.
That's not how you measure something. Okay?
Okay. Regular measuring tapes that just have the dashes, and Sean and I were laughing and smacking each other on this. You do.
Right.
You go, oh, crumbs, I got to do a fraction of a fraction. So you cheat. Now, I'm getting a measurement right here, and you're going to see it changing.
Yeah,
because Sean's moving, the laser dot is right here.
I'm moving the target.
So he's moving the target.
Where we're going.
That continuous read feature has never been seen on a laser tape measure, ever. And the distance, we've only done one other measuring tape that's a laser measurer, and it only could register to 50 feet, but 50 feet was amazing. This model this year, 15 feet added to it.
Right.
That's a 65-foot measurement. That's awesome.
I know, I only walked out about 10 feet there, and you can do it in inches. You can do it in feet in
You're
inches.
At 62 inches, stop right there.
All right.
You're at 53 and 1/16 inches.
Right. But if I move it a little bit this
way,
way,
I got to tell you, if I took that measuring with the actual measuring tape, it would be accurate. Now, by the way, it's measuring from the back end.
Right. So you get the full distance.
And most people don't realize that. When you go to measure, say, the interior of a window from one side to the other because you want to put mini blinds in there,
people have to
you have to add the width of the measuring
or you would
tape.
have to bend the tape and you get a guesstimate. You don't get an exact measurement. This gives you the exact measurement. So if you're building a house, this works. If you're building a deck, this works. A birdhouse, it works. If you're building the next Empire State Building, this will work for you.
Okay, we were talking, you want to measure the grandkids, you put this up to the back of their head and shoot the distance to 4, it'll tell you how tall they are.
We were doing it earlier just to see how accurate it was, and it was dead on. So you can see here, it's easy to read. I don't need reading glasses.
We've had already 5,000 people who have picked one up at $29.96. I will tell you, if you have a color that you like, get it and get it now. And I'll tell you why. We've been really blessed. We've kind of broken our own rules, and I'm so proud of our management for doing this. You've seen today's special values during the Christmas holiday season, where instead of just for one day, that price is available for a couple weeks. But we don't have the inventory to be able to do that with this.
Right.
We had it on the air, and it was great at its day. It really was for my folks in the green room from General Tools. Last year's model was the best I'd ever seen and blew me away. This leaps and bounds ahead. It's got a bigger display. It's backlit. It's 15 feet longer on that ability to measure with that laser feature to it. And the batteries come with it. It's a perfect gift. Buy more, save more of $3. And with Easy Pay on 6 Easy Pay payments. Real quick mention, Sean had mentioned it before kicking off the hour. We have something that we've been doing through the holidays from the 19th, and we'll do it up through December 18th. It's called the 12 at 12 sweepstakes. And if you missed it earlier, I'll kind of refresh your memory. We're going to have 12 lucky winners in this hour. And what you do is go to QVC's Facebook page, not our website, but our Facebook page. And then you comment with the hashtag, which by the way, people our age, we call it a number sign, 12 at 12 sweepstakes. And then if you're 18 years or older, we've got 12 people that are going to win, and some of them are going to win that today's special value without even having to pay the affordable price of $29.96.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it
I
is.
really, really like the way this works. I love it. I had a carpet guy come out to my house 2 weeks ago, and he gets out the traditional tape and he starts walking on, and his is only 25 feet long, and my room was a lot bigger than 25 feet in one length. And I said, "Can I help you?" And he says, "What do you mean, can you help me?" I said, "Have you seen
Watch
anything
this.
like this?" And I pulled out this, and I measured it from one end of the wall to the other with the laser, and he looked at it and said, "Are you kidding me? I've been using this thing for 40 years. I've never seen anything like that. How long is it?" And I told him, and he was blown away.
And this thing is smack accurate.
Yeah.
It is just a precision tool. But that's exactly what I would have expected from General Tool. We're going to go off and say hello to Alice.
Okay.
Alice is calling from Tennessee. Alice, how's your holiday shopping going?
It's going good. I have ordered all day long and for the last couple weeks.
Okay.
But
And-
you hadn't seen this
Right.
before, had you?
No, I seen one that come and done an estimate on my house,
Okay.
and the man had one of them, and I said, "That's just the neatest thing." And when you showed it, I had to have it.
Good.
I'm picking it up as a gift
Perfect.
for my friend that's going to model my house.
Okay.
So I want him to be accurate.
Yeah, you bet, because you're paying for that. Right.
Sean and I both
Right,
had the
good for
exact same
you.
thought. And Alice, here's the cool thing about Sean's a tool guy. I'm a tool guy. We're both into automotive. This is something a tool guy will love. And it makes his life much simpler. And it is so accurate that it means when he does the estimates for you, that those numbers are going to be correct. Because it's funny, wood is very expensive.
Yeah, it really
Doesn't
is.
grow
So-
in
Yes,
trees.
it is.
yeah, you want to make sure he gets it right the first time.
Exactly. So, how's it feel to know that you're giving a gift though that's different than he's probably ever seen? And it sounds like this guy's
I
been.
love it.
Yeah, he's probably seen every
I
tool
love it
ever made
because
except
when
for
I
this one.
seen the insurance people have it,
Yeah.
I thought that this was the neatest thing
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's the new
Wow.
technology. It's so much easier, and it does a much larger distance than the traditional tape measure. And again, as Dan said, it is so accurate. You will really be impressed when you see it.
On its
And
way.
I always get tired of holding them one side up.
Right.
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 And
I agree.
get somebody to hold one side up for
There
you.
you go.
I
Exactly.
hate that.
Do it yourself always took more than yourself.
Yeah, it wasn't do it yourself. It was do it with you and a friend.
Yeah.
Now this is truly do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Alice, Merry Christmas to you a little early, but can you believe it's 13 days away?
I know. I have been shopping for days. Like
Beautiful.
I said, it's in the Easy Pay.
Uh-huh.
It's going to take all my checks.
You're going to please a lot
But
of
it'll be
people.
worth it.
Alice, thank you for letting us say hello to you. Be well.
And I thank you for talking to me, and I wish you a Merry Christmas.
You too.
You too. That's nice.
All right, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I want to get a close-up of this. Everybody's got a tape measure at home, even those folks who have never built anything. But the tape measures always have these lines, and if you look closely, there are 32 of them, count them up, between an inch. This down here at the bottom is truly unique. It's measuring a 1/16 of an inch, but it's giving you the fractions as they're written down, which I'm telling you, as somebody who I build my own furniture, I do construction work, I have an automotive restoration shop, I measure things all time long. We're used to the measuring tape on the bottom. And then you do fractions of a fraction. With this, you don't have to. It reads it out for you on that 16-foot length metal rigid tape. But then we come to the really cool part. Watch this.
So
now, over my shoulder,